racism wasn't as bad as they played it up to be. Well, hey, Rachel True opened up years later about how she was left out of promotional materials. She was left out of promotional events. She didn't even get an invite to the MTV Music Awards, and the rest of the cast did.
What the hell? Her main plot line, too, was racism.
Yeah.
And the only reason why she wasn't incorporated into stuff was because the other girls, they'd show up to stuff assuming she was going to be there, and then they would be like, oh yeah, nobody invited her. So they had to start reaching out to people for her. The fact that they left out one of the main witches.
They didn't need a witch consultant. They needed a race consultant.
She's also the only one that doesn't get any kind of backstory, home life, any of that. Like, they don't show a single moment of anything outside of her in relation to these other girls.
Well, yeah.
People who say that they haven't experienced it themselves.
Right.
So they don't realize that most of it is actually really subtle. Most racism is like culturally just treating someone differently.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like growing up, like I would get followed around the store by workers all the time. If I were to just say that to like a white friend's like, yeah, that person's following us around the store, they'd be like, oh, they're just trying to be helpful and make sure you have all the things. And it's like, yeah, every single time I walk into the store, every single store, all of them are this helpful.
Most of the time when I go to a store, if I need something, I'm like, where the f is everybody? Like, you never find anybody.
Yeah, they're following me.
That's you.
Whenever I need help, I just look for the Puerto Ricans.